Hi students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class Maths 8th standard. Students, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is our 6th chapter, algebraic expression and identities. In previous classes, that means previous chapter already have studied that what is the algebraic expression. Algebraic expression means we are studying about that on that expression which one we are studying about that variables and constants with the basic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. But students, today we are going to discuss about that what is the algebraic expression and its identities. Already I have told that some identities about that algebraic identities. I have told a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, a square minus b square, and also special product I have discussed already with you in the previous chapter. But students, in this chapter we will discuss some extra and more identities. So let us start that what is this chapter and what is these things about the related to algebraic expression. Okay students, so first of all, before that going to chapter, first we have to discuss that what is the polynomial. Already I have told in that previous chapter what is the polynomial. Polynomial is nothing but it is an algebraic expression having non-negative integral power. That means students, if that power is a whole number, if the power is a whole number, then of an algebraic expression, that is called as a polynomial. That means an algebraic expression can have the negative power also, but polynomial should not be negative power. Okay, that means it should be positive integers. Did you understand students? So very carefully get the idea students. Every algebraic expression cannot be a polynomial, but every polynomial is an expression, algebraic expression. Okay, why? Because that is algebraic expression contains that different terms with the negative term also, negative exponents also. But in a polynomial, what is that? Every time it should be positive or that positive integers as a exponent, okay, of the variables. So see students, a polynomial is an algebraic expression formed with constant variables and exponents. Constant is there, variable is there, and also exponent is there of the variables. Exponent whose of the variables exponent can only be non-negative integers. That means what are the exponent of the variable that should be positive integer, that should not be negative integer. Okay, that should be positive integer. Okay, example C students, 3x square plus 4x plus 7. So what is that exponent? That x power is the positive, this x power 1, this x power 0. So these are the positive integers, positive powers. Here also positive, no negative exponents. A polynomial cannot have infinite number of terms. People say, suppose I told already to binomial, trinomial, like that, multinomial told. But that means we cannot say x plus 3x square plus 2x plus 5x plus dot like that infinite. We cannot say infinite terms are there in a polynomial. That is a finite. Remember that one very important thing. See, it is, that means every polynomial, whatever you should say, that possible how many finite terms it can be. Okay, infinite terms are not there in a polynomial. See students, another one example I have written, 3x to the power minus 2 4x plus 5. So that means what is that power here? Negative. So it is not a polynomial. Suppose I will say x power 1 by 2. Students, you should see x power 1 by 2. Is it a polynomial? We will say, sir, power is that also positive, but it should be integer. It should be an integer. It should be an integer. Okay, or it should be a whole number. But it is not a whole number. Okay, so it is a positive number and it should be a whole number or integer. So it is one rational number. So we cannot take as a, what is that? As a polynomial. Okay students. So root over x, root 3, root 5, root 2 or root x. These are the not a what a polynomial. Okay students. Now the polynomial having one variable is called a univariate polynomial. Students, some polynomials having one variable, some polynomials having two variables, some polynomials having three variables. So if that polynomial contains only one variable, that is suppose x, or that is only y, or that is only a, then that such that polynomials are called what is that? Univariate. Okay, what you should say? Univariate. If that polynomial contain only one variable. Suppose I will say one example here. 3x plus 4x plus 7. Suppose I will say 3x square plus 4x plus 7. Okay. So what is that variable in this? It is an algebraic expression and it is also a polynomial, and this polynomial contain only one variable. What is that? That is x. 3 terms but one variable, that is x only. But if I will write here y, then how many variables are there, students? There are 2 variables are there. What is that? X and y. So when that only one variable, the polynomial which contains only one variable, that is called as a univariate polynomial. And if that polynomial contains 2 variable or 3 variable, that is called, if that contains 2 variable, that is called as a bivariate. The polynomial having 2 or 3 variables are called bivariate or trivariate. Trivariate polynomial, you can say if the 3 terms are there, 3 variables are there, x, y, z, a, b, c. If 3 variables are there in that polynomial, then we can say that is trivariate. Okay, students, are you clear about that? Okay. Now, students, we are going to discuss about the degree of a polynomial. How we should find out that degree of the polynomial? Students, remember that according to their variables, we have to find out the different way the degree of the polynomial. So first of all, we have to discuss about the degree of the univariate. Degree of a univariate, that means one variable. Degree of the univariate means, univariate polynomial means that polynomial contain only one variable. In a univariate polynomial, the highest power of the variable is called its degree. If students, if that polynomial you are finding, that polynomials contain only one variable, and that so many terms are there but contain only one variable, you should see, you should observe which term of that variable contain highest power, highest exponent. Suppose that is called as a degree. Suppose observe, students, 3 examples I have written. 4x plus 5. Here only one variable x. What is the power? Power is nothing but, not there means 1 is there, so degree is 1. 3x square plus 5x plus 7. Students, here what is the power? 2. Here power what? 1. Here not there means also x power 0. So that means, see, which was the highest power? 2. So that degree is 2. Observe here, students, 3x cube, 7x square, 4x 7. How many variables are there? 4 variables, 1 variables are there. 4 terms are there. Here x only. There is no other variable. So if it contains only one variable, that's why it is called as a univariate polynomial. And it has highest power, which one? Here power how much? 3. Here power 2. Here power 1. Not there means 1. So which one contain highest power? 3 is contain. 3 is the highest power. So degree is 3. Did you understand, students, about that? Okay. That means a univariate polynomial, the highest power of the variable is called as a degree of that polynomial. Now, students, same like it, what is the degree of the 2-variate polynomial? Okay, see, in a bivariate polynomial, bivariate means 2 variables. The sum of the exponents of the variables in each term is called calculated, and the highest sum is called degree of the polynomial. It is very important, students. Very carefully you have to understand. If it is a bivariate, that means if it contains the 2 variables, what you will do? If it contains 2 variables, that time what you have to do, or 3 variate if it is there, trivariate, what you have to do? Now you have to do first each term that contains that 2 variates. Suppose if the 2 variates, then what you have got? That power you should add. What are the exponents of that variables? Each term that powers you should add. Suppose 3x square y, students observe. 3x square y, there are 2 variables. 2 variables are there. So x variable power how much? 2. Y power how much? 1. That means 2 plus 1, 3. This first term we got that 3, suppose. First term we got the 3. Second term check. 2x square y square. 2 variables are there, x and y. The power is 2, here 2. 2 plus 2. That means each term, this is 4. We got. Next 7xy. This is we got 2. 1, 1. That means 2. Here 5 that 0. That not there. It is we got that 0. So in this 4 terms content and the power we added, which one is the highest power? Now 4 is the highest power. So the degree of this polynomial is 4. Did you understand, friends? The degree of the polynomial is 4. That means each term specified, each term that so many variables, 2 variables are there. The 2 variables of power you have to add and write it. Second term, variable check, that power you should add, write. Which one we are, then after you observe which one is the highest power. After the addition of that power, you should find out now 4. Now that means the degree is 4. Observe that, students, example 2 also. 2xy plus 3x square yz plus 2xyz plus 7. It contains also 3. It contains also, students, 3 variables I have done here. You can see that this is, for example, 2 variate or 3 variate, you can write it. 3 variates. Okay, so you see what is that degree of this polynomial? You can understand, friends, whenever we are seeing that each term of that variables, that means you should add that powers. Here x, y, that means power is 1 plus 1, 2. Here that means we got that, what is that? We got the 2. Second one, how much? 2 plus 2 plus 1, that means 5. Second term containing the power is 5. Third term, 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. This is 7 is constant term, so 0. So what is the highest power? 5. That means this one the highest power, so degree is 5. I hope you have understand about that. What is the degree of the polynomials and about that polynomials. Okay. Now we will discuss about that. What is the constant polynomial? Okay. So okay, students, now we will see that what is that constant polynomial. Okay. So constant means what? Constant means one numerical numbers. Okay, students. Already I have told that constant terms. Same like a polynomial contains only the constant terms. That is called as a constant polynomial. See, a polynomial contains only one constant term. Is called constant polynomial. Suppose 3. Only 3 is also one polynomial. You will ask that why, sir? If it's variable not there, algebraic, it is not algebraic expression. You cannot say, because if you say, students, observe here, I will write here, I will explain to you how the 3 is also one algebraic expression, because 3 x power 0 I will write. Yes, that means 3 is a constant term, but x power 0 means 1. So 3, instead of 3, I can write 3x to the power 0. So it is a polynomial and it is an algebraic expression. So every constant term also an algebraic expression, you can say by that way. But every constant term we have to say that one, it is a constant polynomial. Did you understand, friends? So 7, 8, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, these all are the one polynomial also you can say. Friends, observe here. First of all, we will discuss about that linear polynomial. What is that linear? Friends, according to that degree of that polynomials, the polynomials are 4 types. According to the degree of the polynomial, that polynomials are 4 types we will study. One is, first one, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial and biquadratic polynomial. So if a polynomial having degree 1, that means if degree 1, that means high power is 1 only, that time it is called as a linear polynomial. If same like a polynomial having degree 2, that is called as a quadratic polynomial. Quad means 2. So quadratic polynomial. Okay. So second one is, third one is cubic polynomial. Cube means 3. So cubic polynomial means a polynomial having degree 3 is called as a cubic polynomial. And biquadratic polynomial means the polynomial having degree 4 is called a biquadratic polynomial. So let us see with examples so you can understand. So linear polynomial, how can we identify? Now the polynomial having degree 1 is called linear polynomial. Observe, friends, here 3x, example I have written 3x plus 4. So degree how much? Because the power is 1. Highest power is each term only one variable. So highest power 1. Here also 2x and here 1 term, highest power 1. So it is also linear polynomial. This is 3 terms are there, but every term is only power is 1. So it is also one degree. So it is called all are the linear polynomial. It is linear polynomial 1 variable, linear polynomial 2 variable, linear polynomial 3 variables. So next we are going to discuss about the quadratic polynomial. Quadratic means 2. That means a polynomial of degree 2. If that polynomial we are finding that highest power 2 is there or that degree is 2, then we can say it is a quadratic polynomial. Observe friends, 2x square plus 4x. So in this degree is 2. So it is a quadratic polynomial. This is 3a square plus 4b plus 5b also degree is 2. Hence it is called as quadratic. 3x square also one variable, but it has the 2 degree. Degree has a 2. So hence it is also quadratic polynomial. Same like friends, what is the cubic polynomial? A polynomial of degree 3 is called cubic polynomial. If the degree is 3, see here 3a cube 4a square plus 5b. What is the degree? Degree is 3. So hence it is a cubic polynomial. 2x cube plus 2x plus 5, degree is 3. So it is a cubic polynomial, same like. Okay friends. Now we will discuss about the what is the biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial means bi means square again. So 2 2, that means 4. So a polynomial of degree is 4. On polynomial which contains the power is 4 or the degree is 4 highest power, that is called as a biquadratic polynomial. So here that this polynomial's degree we want to find out. Now the degree is 4, hence it is called as a biquadratic polynomial. X to the power 4 plus 5x cube plus 7, also it is also called as a biquadratic polynomial because the degree is 4. Okay students, now it has completed for your first exercise. You have to do that. It has completed about this. What are the terms and what are the degrees and what are the types of polynomials already I have told according to the degree. So for your homework, exercise 6.1. Okay, so you should try to do, you should find out that what are the polynomials and whether it is a polynomial or not, you should find out and so with me, send me with my personal WhatsApp number. Thank you friends. Next we will discuss about the division of the monomial and with the polynomials we will discuss. Thank you all of you.